Hey, it's Mark with Ida History, and I'd like to talk to you about government abuses of power. So in vogue these days, but more specifically, the investigatory committees created to check these government abuses of power, and that they're holding the dart gun that they're Frank Church of Idaho. Now, Senator Frank Church was the chair of the committee. Let me check my dossier. The Senate Select Committee to study government operations with respect to intelligence activities. That's a lot to say, so they just called it the Church Committee. We're investigating abuses of power by the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, and the IRS. And they come up with the Select Committee Assassination Report looking into the CIA particularly, and their many attempts and sometimes successes in assassinating world leaders. One of these leaders was from the Congo. His name was Prime Minister Patrice Lumumba. He had grown up under the oppressive forces of colonization, in this case, Belgium, and it was genocidal. Patrice was a socialist because he wanted to keep the resources of this rich country, the Congo, in the hands of the people. And no more so was there a rich place than the province of Katanga, which was rich in uranium. Lumumba could get no support from the United Nations because there's coups being supported by the Western nations that comprise the UN. And so he turns to the Soviet Union to try and get the Belgians out of his country. Eisenhower gives the go-ahead to eliminate Lumumba. You know, Alan Dulles, the director of the CIA, really pushes this. Many memos sent to Leopoldville, to the CIA headquarters there. And a scientist with the CIA had concocted a biological agent to be put into Lumumba's toothpaste or food. The coup that they had fomented with his army head by the name of Mobutu, well, that became a better option. And so what happened in December of 1960, runs away from Leopoldville. He gets in a car with his family. He's trying to hide and drive to Stanleyville. It's a stronghold for his supporters, but he doesn't get there. Mobutu's men take him hostage, kidnap him, and torture him for a month. They take him and two of his associates out into the savannah, and they riddle them with bullets, bury them out there in the fields. And later, some white security agents, Belgian, they go out there and they dismember his corpse and they dissolve it in acid. They keep a tooth that the Belgians have until 2022. Then they give it back. Frank Church is buried in Morris Hill Cemetery, right next to a guy named James Angleton, who really started all this clandestine CIA stuff, and he is from Boise. These documents are housed at the BSU archives under Frank Church collection, and a lot of these have to do with the Frank Church Committee.